Probably should explain this because this exists. Anne Frank and Goku in a fanfiction together. And I've already heard this fanfiction before. It is just as bad as you think it is. You're going to get 2 hours of it tonight.
2 hours of it?
Oh, God. Yes, please.
Koopa's just, his body is ready.
No, it's not. I'm adamantly rejecting the idea of this.
Just think, someone actually wrote this.
That's what I can't believe.
Does anyone have the link to the... Oh, I see
I have
it.
a few links.
Does like, I've got like 5. Take your
I have a stockpile. Some of them are just cats, though.
It's funny because I do have like 5 links up right now.
And how many of them are
was
cats?
guessing.
I'm reading all of them to try and figure out if any of them have a different ending. Because I did reread the one that was originally sent by Raz, and it does say, "Congratulations! If you're reading this, it means your head didn't explode purely upon reading the article title. I'm sure you're terrified, like all good folks would be at the thought of Anne Frank meeting Goku, but I want to tell you now there is no graphic sex, and a much happier ending than the original. So what is the original?"
Yeah, I want this original ending.
Yeah, so do I. If anyone can find the original ending to this, let us know. I'm wondering if that was written by the creator or what.
Anime
Hard to
manga. There's a manga? Nah.
Good
There's
God,
no
I hope not.
manga of Goku x Hitler, all right?
I really hope. Trust me, as someone who's already read this, you really, really want to hope that there's not.
I hope
Okay,
there's.
so we'll give you guys the link to this if you want to read along with us. Please don't start spoiling it by posting up stuff before we get to it, because you will get kicked. Our mods are ready.
The mods are ready?
Mods are ready. Oh, for the love of God, Minuteman, I will murder your ass. Stop buzzing me. Oh, no, man, I'll talk to you about that later. Would you stop it, kitty? I know I'm about to get cancer. I'm sorry. Cat's like, no, stop it. Don't get cancer. Pet me instead.
I don't think that's how that works.
Kitty. Okay. So it starts off with, I'm Gopher Chan, and this is my first piece of fan fiction. Oh, it's gonna be obvious. It was my brother's idea and Anne Frank / Dragon Ball Z crossover. I'm a big fan of both. What? Anne Frank. If you don't know who Anne Frank is, go back to school.
Who's Anne Frank?
I'm
the one that did the chocolate thing, right?
Oh.
Just destroy history in a second.
You just killed every history nerd there is.
Oh, I know.
I wrote a diary once, and then it got popular.
Yeah, and they cut out most of the diary when it was published to make her seem innocent, when, good God, it really wasn't.
And
I mean,
there's
hey,
some
it's a diary.
conspiracy-
Let's just publish it.
There's a conspiracy going around that Anne Frank's father actually wrote it and published it after his daughter's death to get shackles, but that's another story entirely.
I haven't heard that one. I know a lot of it was removed because a lot of it is sexual, which, holy shit, kid.
I mean, nothing wrong with that. Depending on how old she was.
Was she like 16 or 17?
I mean, it's Germany, isn't like their age of consent really low?
Well, I mean, considering what's going on there now, I think it's like 9. Yeah, I'm going to hell.
14.
Okay. So, let's actually get started. I guess each one of us will read like a paragraph or whatever.
Sure.
Okay, sure.
Inside as she sat in her room, staring at her wall. She just finished writing in her diary and had nothing to do. Life was boring in the secret annex, but it was better than the alternative. It was all right talking to Peter and Margaret. Margaret? Why can't I say that name?
Margaret.
Margaret? Okay.
Margot.
It's Margot, yeah. That's why, because it's not a real name.
But they were both such quiet people. You know, because we're hiding Jews, we probably shouldn't talk so much. Unlike the always active Anna, or An, I'm an asshole, all of a sudden, a flash of light appeared in the room. I don't want to keep reading. Anne jumped back, stifling a scream. Before she could run out the closed door, she noticed that the person who appeared in a flash was not a Nazi officer. Because Nazi officers
Good.
appear in a flash.
Hey, you didn't know?
Apparently they have superpowers.
Well, you
But-
know.
But someone she had never seen before. His clothes were very strange, and his hair was in a spiky style. Oh my god, this exists. That was totally new to her. She stood against the wall, wary of the stranger, but he walked towards her and smiled, extending a hand. Do I have to read this?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. You started
yes.
this. This is on you.
No, this is on Raz.
Oh,
My
he
name's
failed? What is
Goku.
this?
Yeah, I know. He managed to escape this shit. I'm gonna kill him later. My name is Goku, the mysterious stranger said. Anne nervously put her hand in his. He bent down and kissed it softly, then let it go. Wait, what? When the fuck did
What?
Goku ever get that polite?
He's a gentleman now.
He's known for being a gentleman.
Does
You
he
should
ship
take
Yeah.
his fedora.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
just
God.
about to say that. I just about
Oh,
to say that.
God.
My lady.
Okay, he bent down and kissed... Okay, there we go. Anne blushed, feeling something she had never felt before go off inside of her. My name is Anne, she replied quietly. Ha ha ha, someone else's turn.
I guess I'll take it.
Alright.
I'm sorry for what just happened, Goku told her, but I was caught in a time portal and deposited here. My power cells will recharge soon, and until then, I'm stuck here.
Anne had no
hell
idea
happened
what
to
the
Goku's
handsome
voice?
visitor
Huh?
was talking about, but she played along. Well, sir, she said, you may stay in my room as long as you like. Anne blushed again as she said this and giggled slightly. Goku looked around, then sat on the bed.
Thank you for the invitation. I'm sure to repay for you to
Does
repay
anyone else
you
think
for
of
it
Oolong
soon.
when he does this?
This what?
You sound
wrong?
like the pig.
Which pig?
Oolong? Or whatever the fuck his name was? The pig.
Oh,
that
okay. I know
shaped
what you
her-
mean.
Yeah. Anne did not understand what he meant by that. However, when he spoke, she felt a warmth deep inside of her.
Ooh.
She sat by him on the bed, staring at the man's beautiful eyes. Finally, she could stand it no longer. Anne leaned over and kissed the stranger on the cheek, and then pulled back quickly, not sure of what she had done. I'm sorry, she said as she stumbled to find the right words. The visitor smirked.
No, that's quite all right.
He replied
Gotta
with a
go fast.
smile, putting
go
one
fast.
arm around her.
You know, you're a very beautiful girl, but well,
Anne looked at him, troubled. What's the matter? She said with a sweet smile. Goku looked nervous.
I'm actually married already.
He finally managed to choke it out.
And she will kick a bitch's ass. Is this even Goku? Are we talking about the voice or the writing?
All of it.
I gave him a different voice to match his style that he was
Gotta go
he was
fast.
doing earlier.
Yeah.
Chrono, you're up, man.
It's me now. Oh, God. Anne pulled away abruptly. No, she said loudly, almost in tears.
She got really manly.
He replied.
Oh, it's bad.
Anne was furious. Nothing ever goes right.
Why did you
grabbed
suddenly
up.
turn into a dude?
And
I
to do
have to
Goku's a
go.
girl.
I have to go now. Oh, wait. I have to go now. My power cells will recharge. Said Goku. Anne was in tears by now, staring at the wall, so she wouldn't see Goku's face. He smiled a sad smile and disappeared in another flash, out of Anne's life forever. Anne never forgot about him, though. Not until the end of time.
Someone
I guess
explain
I
to
could
me
do
what
that.
the fuck actually just happened.
So Goku
um,
had to recharge power cells, and after he finally got done recharging them, he left. And Anne's really upset because she didn't get to screw him.
I'm more questioning why he has power cells. Also, this was a really short fanfic. Thanks to everybody for joining us. God, I
That's
wish this
it.
was the end.
Yeah, that's it. No.
Later.
I guess I'll do the other paragraph because this one was short.
All right.
1 month. Well, didn't feel like a month to Anne Frank, a Jew hiding it from the Nazis. It seemed like a year. 1 month since the fateful encounter with the mysterious man from another world, who she only knew as Goku. The handsome stranger had stopped. through time and into her life, then disappeared without a trace. Anne was almost sure that they'd never meet again, even though not one day passed without her dreaming of him. Little did she know, however, that their lives were tied by an unbreakable red string of fate.
Is she a fucking Disney princess at this point?
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Out of Anne's life forever. Anne never forgot him, though. Not until the end of time. Then 1 month later.
Everybody's back, surprise. Just kidding, LOL.
It sounds like a round robin fanfic.
Oh, it's like, like passed it around or what?
Yeah, where each writer does a different paragraph.
Oh, God.
So,
What the hell
who's
is
doing the
happening?
next? Who's doing the next paragraph?
It's Purity.
You fucking
Oh.
coward.
You know it.
It was another boring day in the secret annex. Why does all my fucking sentences start with that shit?
Because you're used to it?
Anne sat on the bed of her room. Wait, sat on the bed of her room. Yep, nope, full retarded. We haven't even finished this and I went full retarded. Writing in her diary, it never occurred to her, however, that this entry would be her last. Boom! As she wrote in the quiet attic, there was a loud noise from downstairs. Her heart jumped with both fear and excitement. Why would you be excited about that?
Because it might be Goku.
You don't want to be excited about any kinds of sounds from downstairs. Was it them? The Nazis? Or could it be him? You freaking psycho. She had no idea whether to run downstairs or to hide. Hide would probably be a best
The
option.
ladder. Yeah, the ladder.
Yeah, always hide.
Yeah.
That decision, however, was made for her. Her door flew open. Wait, it's an attic, so wouldn't it be the... You know what? Fuck it.
It's fine.
And a tall soldier was visible in the doorway, glaring at her. The cries of her family members and friends were tuned out as Anne only thought of one thing. She stood up and followed the soldier out of her room, downstairs and into the back of a truck. So, this is it, she quietly said to herself. I'll never see him again. I'll never see him, my one true love, ever again. And all those years of hiding, they were for naught. How the fuck long was she hiding for
What?
again?
I'm confused. Wait, no. The hiding was not for naught. That was to keep you alive. That wasn't for Goku.
Yeah, they actually think the reason she got caught was because they wouldn't shut up in the attic, in all honesty. Or the annex, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Then Anne realized that she left her precious diary up in her room. You're going to be dead soon, so it doesn't matter. She broke loose from the officer and made a dash back into the shop. When he removed a gun from his holster and fired a shot in her direction, Anne fell to the floor. Man, this fanfic is getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah, seriously.
Just ended.
Anne lay on the floor, feeling searing pain run through her leg where the bullet had met its mark. The Gestapo officer menacingly moved toward her, grinning, when all of a sudden there was a blinding flash of light, causing the officer to shield his eyes. A huge cloud of smoke appeared next to Anne, blocking her from the soldier's vision. When the smoke cleared, he was in for quite a surprise. There was Goku, holding Anne in his arms, standing next to a huge metal capsule. "Goku!" cried Anne. "You came back! For me!" Goku smiled. "Anything for you, my dear," he said. "Our
What?
love will never be lost, not until the end of time." The Gestapo officer... What?
He was married.
Yeah, he was married.
Yeah.
No, he went back in the
Wait.
capsule. No,
He stole
Go
the
ahead.
time capsule? What the fuck? Why
So
has
wait,
Loma not
wait.
killed him?
Wait. So is Anne Frank his side chick?
Yes.
No, I think he actually went back the first time just to divorce her, like break up with Chi Chi or whatever, and come back for Anne Frank.
Yep,
Oh,
that's probably what happened.
Man, Dragon Ball Super got weird.
You did.
Yeah.
I thought that the clown god thing was weird, but this makes it even weirder.
The Gestapo officer turned tail and ran, but Goku was too quick for him. After laying Anne on the concrete, he dashed towards the Nazi and knocked him to the ground unconscious with only one blow. "Nazi scum!"
I
muttered
read that as a
Goku as he
different word.
Yep. Mhm.
muttered Goku as he spit on his enemy's limp body and then returned to Anne. Here, I have something for you, Goku said as he removed a small bean from his pocket. What on earth is this? Asked Anne. Goku smiled. Remember how ignorant she was to what was everyday life to him. A senzu bean, he said. Just eat it and it will cure your leg. Anne followed his instructions and popped the bean into her mouth.
It's only a flesh wound.
As the wound on her calve, that's not even calve, calve, magically healed. Now come on, commanded Goku. We got some Nazi butt to kick. And jumped on the mysterious Saiyan's back as he launched off into the sky.
I like that I was about to say at least this one has good grammar and good spelling, and then it just went.
Immediately, no.
Can I just say, like, for Dragon Ball, like, does the sensu bean just heal anything?
Anything but death, I think.
Well, yeah, but why
it cures
doesn't
even death.
why doesn't people just have like 50 million of them?
Because there's this cat that grows him, and he's kind of an asshole about it.
And you gotta climb this big old tower, and it's such a nightmare.
But he can fly.
And then it's a nightmare. Like, it's really tall.
Yeah, they never seem to have enough in the show, and it's like, this is some bullshit. I think it's supposed to be they only grow like a certain amount can be grown or some bullshit. Like, it's basically Magic MacGuffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
After only a few moments, the two of them arrived in Berlin. Tanks were parading down the street. Adolf Hitler himself stood on a platform, overlooking it all. Stay here, Goku said, dropping Anne in a shaded area under the tree. He flew straight towards the parade of tanks. Fists outstretched, screaming as loud as he could, the soldiers below scattered in terror while the tanks tried to aim their cannons at him. He was too quick and nimble for them. However, and opened the hatch of nearby Panzer. That was just an English mouthful. Then headed inside. After dispatching of the soldiers in the control of the war machine, he took the wheel. He fired around. He could just fucking command me. Okay, whatever. After a round, into the crowds of Nazi soldiers occasionally firing at the other tanks. After only minutes, there was nothing but a cloud of dust and corpses. Goku emerged from the tank hatch, smiling now that he has done his duty. When all the dust cleared, there are only two people remaining on the parade ground. Goku, the sane hero, and Adolf Hitler, the most good man ever to walk the earth.
I tried to find a picture of Goku riding in a tank, and the first thing that came up was him riding in a dinosaur. Good try, Google.
Close
Good
enough.
try.
Yeah, Adolf Hitler, guys, was the most good man to ever walk the world, right?
Yep.
Don't
right.
start them, man. It's my turn, isn't it?
Sure is.
Oh, God.
Hey, you don't have to read this.
No, I'm just listening. I poked ahead, and I'm a fool. Keep going.
Did you get to the part about Hitler?
About surprises? Absolutely. Let's keep going.
And watched from nearby, fearful, as she saw the two men stare at each other for what seemed like hours. Kill me. Her one true love, she is a freaking Disney princess, and her ultimate oppressor. Sargon of Akkad?
Yep, that's the one.
We got it.
Him.
Yeah.
That's the end of fanfic. Thanks for coming, guys.
It had come down to this. God, I don't want to read more. So, can anyone do like a really evil so? Or like a really bad German one? Toast, you're German.
So, oh.
Yeah, Ricky, you can't do that.
Yes!
So,
yes! Hitler said jovially.
you took out all my men. However, you are going to defeat me.
And it falls apart. That's it.
It was ever together. Hitler then jumped down from his platform and down onto the... God, we're going to do the end thing again, aren't we? Onto the street in front of Goku, pulling a chain gun from the ground nearby. Holy shit, was Hitler ripped?
Apparently.
Goku jumped...
He lifts.
Apparently, Goku quickly jumped behind a ruined tank. Wait, it's Goku. Bullets don't... You know what?
Keep going.
As
It's fine.
Adolf opened fire, the tank made decent cover, but it wasn't long until it would be torn apart by the hail of bullets. Okay. Goku had to act. He dashed out from the side of the tank and flew as fast as he could toward Hitler, who had no time to react. He grabbed the chain gun out of his enemy's hand and snapped it over his knee with ease. Hitler stumbled backwards, shocked at the turn of events. Goku smirked, then said, "Crap. It's come down to this. You and me fighting like men. If you admit defeat now, I'll kill you rather painlessly." It's Hitler. Just fucking kill him, Goku.
Tip Fedora.
Goku had the definite advantage, or so it seemed. Hitler burst into laughter as Goku looked on quizzically. The mustachioed it says that
Dear.
man slowly rose into the air as his brown hair and fuck me this part. Brown hair and pencil mustache turned a blonde color, and his brown eyes turned blue. Goku reeled in horror. Hitler continued laughing, then finally said,
Oh, fine. I guess that's like, oh, Goku, you came here expecting to fight a madman, but instead you found a god.
Hitler had become a Super Saiyan.
Super Nazi.
Fuck history. We're done.
And looked on in awe, not sure what was going on. At first, it seemed like her lover would win the battle, but now she was not so sure. Goku now seemed scared of his opponent, and it was for a good reason. Hitler continued to speak. Goku, can't you see? I've reached a power level 10 times already. 10 times anything you've ever achieved. Your fate is sealed, weakling.
Every time someone does Hitler, it sounds like he loses more and more balls.
He's going Super Saiyan. He's high. Even though the battle seemed unwinnable, Goku charged in, screaming at the top of his lungs. Every blow he struck was deflected off of Hitler's rock-hard body. Those abs. Hitler waited for Goku to tire himself out, then raised his fist and punched Goku. And one punch was enough. Goku was knocked across the street into a large propaganda poster of Hitler thudding to the cold, hard ground. Hitler laughed, thinking that victory was in his hands at last. Goku, however, was not ready to give up. Bruised and battered, he rose from the ground, limping in Hitler's direction. The Nazi leader laughed. You still want to fight? Don't you know when to give up, boy? You can hardly walk, and you expect to be me? Conqueror of Europe? Goku ignored Aldov's taunts. Massa? Did someone say Massa?
Stop it. Down. Bad.
Goku ignored Aldov's taunts as he continued to stumble his way forward. Finally, the two arch rivals were standing face to face.
Oh.
Just to reiterate, everyone, this is literally, and there is more to this fic. I think the rest of it actually has been can't be found, but we are currently reading a fan fiction where Hitler has gone Super Saiyan and is fighting Son Goku.
And he sounds like Mickey.
Everybody that wants to put a blame on this, put it on Raz, because this is his fault.
Oh my goodness. Hitler's voice is hurting my throat.
You can stop doing it, man.
You'll get over it.
Well,
It doesn't matter. This is last paragraph. This is it.
Goku stared Hitler into the eye, then screamed, "This is for love!" and flew up into the sky. His hair turning blonde, his eyes blue. An aura of power radiated from Hitler, look in horror of Goku. He had made the ultimate achievement. He had become Super Ultra Power Saiyan.
Go Super Power Ultra Saiyan go?
To the power of God times 3.
Yep.
Goku made a cup shape with his hands, aiming at Hitler as he belted out the words, "Came, aim, ha."
Yeah, checks out.
It's good enough.
Yep, that went in the show.
That's how he wrote it. I'm not saying come on. No,
Kamehameha.
Kame! Kame!
No, he says Hame.
Huh?
Do I actually have to look up how this fucking word is spelled?
No, moving on.
It's Kamehameha. Anyway, keep going. It's Kamehameha. Anyway,
It's
go
Final
ahead.
Flash. It's fine.
It's Destructor. Okay, in his
It's
words,
pronounced
spelled it out.
Kamehameha. Anyway, go ahead.
Devoted Destructor Disc. As a beam of pure energy shot at his enemy, disintegrating the Nazi leader's body. Goku then collapsed into a heap, exhausted from the fight. 2 years later, Anne and Goku finally reached the date of their wedding. After the battle, Anne and Goku destroyed the time machine and took a boat to Australia. Wait.
What?
Can we get a map of Germany?
Keep going.
They changed their names and lived new lives, ready to start over. The two young people looked into each other's eyes as they kissed, as the Reverend pronounced them man. Oh, it should be them Saiyan and wife. Finally, it seemed Anne was at peace, and they would always be together until the end of time.
That would be
Dun,
one hell of a
dun,
long
dun.
trip, too.
Here's the question that I sit here asking myself. Goku picked up Anne Frank and took her with him to go fight Hitler. Yeah, you couldn't like just drop her off at the local Casey's or at a local burger joint and went to fight Hitler and come
it's like
back.
Germany, so wouldn't it be like a local Frankfurter joint? I don't know. What the fuck do people eat?
Schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
What
Lots of
the fuck
schnitzel.
is
Schnitzel.
Is that like a sausage?
Kinda.
Okay.
It's a lot of stuff. And it's usually sold on a stick.
You Germans are freaking weird.
And it's barely edible. No, just kidding.
Anyway.
Why
that was
did
a
they take
good...
a boat?
Careful.
Why
was a
did he
good
go back
fanfic.
in time to bang Anne Frank? Why does this exist?
Don't question the fanfic.
No.
It needed to happen.
All it said was that they will always be together and that they're married now. There's no mention of banging anywhere.
There's I believe
So they're
there
not
is a
true
version
boyfriend
of
or
one of
girlfriend?
this.
They're not true boyfriend girlfriend. Sorry.
Oh,
Speaking
okay,
of true
that's
boyfriend and girlfriend, we have some time. Should we do that other fanfic?
Oh God, why
I'm
not?
ready with the enter button. I'm
What
ready
is it?
with it. I'm clicking it. All right, I'm clicking it. All
What-
right,
what
it's in
is
Let me
chat.
quickly change the thing on here, so you get to give me.
It's in chat.
You've been waiting with that thing, haven't you?
World War II.
Haven't proofread it.